Hey everybody, this is Mr. Longo, and in this video we are going to review an essential skill from Algebra 1 that you learned called combining like terms. So again, this is a review video. This is just to refresh your memory, but basically what combining like terms is taking individual things and putting them together, kind of like in a group. We do this with a bunch of different things. So in this little row of symbols here, we wouldn't say that, oh, that row's got a square and then a circle and then a smiley face and then another square and a circle and then a couple smiley faces. Basically, we can just simplify that entire row and say that we have 4 squares, we've got 2 circles, and we've got 4 smiley faces, okay? Essentially, that's what combining like terms is. We're just putting things together in a group. So when we learned this in Algebra 1, we were adding and subtracting, but basically combining different variables. This could also be different variables squared or cubed or raised to an exponent, and also constants. So we'll start simple. In the first example, in a way, we can think of it like, hey, you know what? I've got an X in my pocket, and then somebody else gave me 2 X's. And then if I'm working with the Y's, I've got a Y in a pocket, and then somebody else just gave me 3 Y's. At the end of the day, what do I have? Well, I have a X plus 2 X's is going to give me 3 total X's. And then I have a Y and a 3Y, which is going to give me 4 Y's. And that's it. I'm done. We can't add the X and Y together. Okay? When we get to multiplication, there's different rules, but this is just if I have 3 apples and 4 oranges, I don't have 7 orange-colored apples. You know, it's like we don't combine them. So that's all we're doing here. In the next example, we have 4 X's, but then we lost one somewhere in the hall. And then we have the number 2, and we take 8 away. There's not even a variable, but we can still treat a constant like a constant. So if I had 4 X's and I subtracted 1 X, I have 3 X's left. If I have the number 2 and then I subtract 8, 2 minus 8 is a negative 6. That's it. We're done. That's what combining like terms is. Now, I don't expect you all to have highlighters, and you do not even have to do circles and boxes or anything, but sometimes it helps people. So, normally we start with highest exponents. It's another skill that you learned in Algebra 1 called writing in descending order, but the key is that you always keep the symbol in front with it. So in this next example, I have 3x squared, and I see that it's a positive 3x squared. And then I have a negative 2x squared. 3 minus 2 is 1, x squared remaining. And then I'm going to go work with my x's. Maybe I want to use circles this time. I have a 2x, and then I have another positive 1x. 2 plus 1 is 3 x's. Done. That's combining like terms, y'all. So if you, at any time during these review videos, feel like you can try some of the rest on your own, just click the pause button and give it a try. So if you want to try this next one on your own, just pause it and see if you understand what's going on. If not, keep watching. Here we go. We have 3 x's, and then I have another x. 3 plus 1 is 4 x's. And then I'm going to move on to the y's. I have 2 y's. But then I take 2 y's away. What do I have left? No y's. They're gone. So 4x is my final answer because 2 minus 2 is 0. And we never need to write 0y because remember, 0 just makes things go away. Right now, this is the last example. If you can handle this beast on your own, you're doing just fine. Okay? Try it on your own if you'd like by clicking pause. Otherwise, here we go. We have 3x squareds. So sometimes when it's big and crazy like this, it's helpful to just start getting things out of the way or grouped. So we have 3x squareds, and it looks like we have another x squared over here. And then we have other things like a negative 5x. So maybe we're going to start circling our x's. So we have a negative 5x. Here's another 2x. Looks like I'm done with that. We have y's. So we have a positive 2y, and that's a negative 7. And here's a negative 5y. And then if you want, you can always leave the last term blank, or you can, come up with any idea that you want. We have an underlined negative 7 and an underlined negative 3. So just start combining now. So we have 3x squareds and another x squared. That's going to give us 4x squareds. We have a negative 5x and a positive 2x. Negative 5 plus 2 is a negative 3x. And we have 2y's, and we took 5y's away. That means we owe somebody 3y's because 2 minus 5 is a negative 3. And finally, we have a negative 7 and a negative 3, which is going to give us a negative 10. And if you were able to get that combining like terms, you got it, y'all. This is Longo, and I'm out. See you, bye.